There are problems that plague our everyday lives, but imagine a world where we are free of all those problems. A place where you can dance, connect, create memories, and most importantly, be yourself. The rave culture has been around since the 1980s. It started off in Europe and made its way to America in the 1990s. And now, raving as of 2016 became, 2016, right? Yeah, 2016 became worldwide. You can go to any country or any state, there's a rave somewhere going on. Individuals came to these raves to express themselves. People have this misconception of raves as just a place where people just do drugs, act weird and whatnot. It's not. A rave is filled with art, music, different food, and diverse cultures. I've been part of the rave culture since the day I started listening to its music. I was as young as maybe I think 6 years old, 6 or 7 years old when I first got into this type of music. Today I will explain what these bracelets mean, a little background of the rave culture and how this rave culture came about me. These bracelets are called candy bracelets, candy plur bracelets. They signify peace, love, unity, and respect. The term plur originated in the 1990s. A legendary DJ named Frankie Bones gathered a group of people to paint trains, paint walls, to spread the word. It was a movement at the time. They wanted to influence love and respect for one another, and this is found on Scott T. Sterling's article "Origin of Plur," published in January 7, 2016. These bracelets aren't just objects that you wear because everyone else wears it. No, it signifies creativity. Making these bracelets takes your imagination. Like there's different types of words on these bracelets, the uplifting words, the colorfulness, and it also signifies patience. Because these bracelets, they take a lot of time to make. One bracelet takes me like 30 minutes. I'm not really good at making bracelets, but it takes a while. And it signifies memories. When you trade these bracelets, you often remember that conversation you had with that significant other. Let me tell you a story about my first bracelet story. I received it at one of the raves I went to. There was this guy sitting next to me. He looked tired, he looked exhausted, he didn't look himself. I leaned over and asked him, "Hey man, are you okay? Are you feeling okay?" He's like, "Yeah man, I just lost my phone, my wallet, my money, I lost my friends, and I haven't eaten." I'm like, "You know what, just stay right here. Let me grab you some food and some water, so you can rejuvenate yourself, pick yourself back up." And then I got the food to him and we started conversating, we started talking, we had good vibes, and I told him, "You know what, I have the whole night ahead of me. Let's go try to look for your friends." So eventually we found his friends, and then he came up to me. He gave me this bracelet right here. Um, he came up to me. He's like, "Man, I don't have money to repay you back, but let me give you this bracelet. It resembles our friendship that we created today." Basically, what this bracelet means coming from him is you're like a ghost or a spirit. Like you don't see me, but you're somewhere around there. You're in the presence, basically. And he said that he's so thankful for people like me who still exist. Anyways, now that I've talked about what these bracelets mean, let's go over what a little history about raves and how the current rave culture is. The culture of rave was called acid house back in the day. It started off in New York and Los Angeles in the 90s. It was a gathering where individuals enjoyed the sound of electronic music, had good vibes, people danced the night away, they conversated, and so on. This is found on Sarah Smith's article, History of Rave Scene, published in December 19, 2013. Modern day raves have evolved. When you first walk into a rave, you see like beautiful lights, cool artistic stuff, people jumping around, like circus acts. There's carnivals, there's rides you can ride, there's mazes and whatnot, and just the feeling of seeing people like jumping around, laughing, dancing, like it's kind of contagious. It makes you want to do those type of stuff. And the thing I love about raves is the diversity in it. There's different cultures. There's different people. There's gays, straights, Christian, Muslims, fat, skinny, disabled. Everyone is just in one roof, dancing and having fun, having a great time. Let me talk a little bit more about the music and the type of dances there are at raves. There are different types of electronic music. There are house, trance, deep house, techno, dubstep, trap, etc. The genre goes wrong. Each type of music has different emotions to it. It kind of triggers a different emotion depending on who you are. I'm pretty sure you guys heard of like modern day DJs like Calvin Harris, Alesso, Martin Garrix, and I'm pretty sure you guys heard of Daft Punk as well, and Duarte, Bob Sinclair, all those OG DJs. What do you call it? From these, apart from these dances, apart from these music, there's also dances that correlate to it. There's dances such as the people, the headbangers. There's always headbangers at any events. There's the shufflers, people who like to shuffle their feet, jump style, people who jump around, tectonic, people who move their arms, blubbers, there's hula hoopers, and then there's the people who dance however I want because I can, you know. You're able to express yourself through the sound of music. Now that I've gone over how the rave culture is, let me tell you how this relates to me. I grew up in a generation where it was either rock or rap. My friends and people around me told me that I listen to faggot music. Only gay people listen to this type of music. Now, I was offended, you know, because these guys were being closed-minded and whatnot. But I kept it strong, you know. I didn't let these people's words change my view and perspective in music. I had so many moments in my life where just people just tried changing my perspective. I didn't like it, but hey, it's something I had to live with, you know. I didn't go to my first rave until like 4 years ago. It was quite scary experience for me because I had society, I had my family telling me that, oh, if you go to a rave, you're gonna get stabbed with an HIV needle. I'm like, what? I'm like, so the entire night I was just like, I was just waiting for someone to like poke me with the needle, but it was one of the most amazing experiences of my life. And I'm glad I'm part of this culture. I go to local events here in California, Southern California. I've been to Nocturnal Wonderland, Beyond Wonderland, EDC, Crush, Hard Summer, Coachella. I've been to all the local events. I'm planning to go to an event over in Europe, Tomorrowland, by next year. That's one of my things. I want to see how the culture is over there. Right now, you guys probably think that I do drugs and whatnot. No. Before I actually started raving, coincidentally, I was a drug addict before that. And now, the raving opened a different view for me, a different insight, you know? And it just made me be myself, like dance and I don't know, just be myself. It's such an amazing place to be. In conclusion, I've gone over what these bracelets mean, a little background on the rave culture, and what this culture means to me. I am part of the rave culture. It helped find who I was as a person. Don't let society decide your culture. Be your own. Thank you.